everybody's welcome back. So, it is, in this episode we'll be doing, Solrock and Lunatone, Research Day, and of course a couple of, restaurant raids, that I did a couple of days before, the Research Day. Then I'll be going out and about with Research Day, but I'll be back in a bit. So let's go into the Research Day. Well, not the Research Day yet, but the restaurant raids, sorry. So, we've got the first restaurant raid. So we are using remote raid passes, because of course, for some reason my GPS has got a lot of drift. That I had to use a lot of remote raids for me. My main, because my ult seems to have a lot of GPS drift, and able to grab some of these raids, so I'm using remotes on my main to get there. So we are using raid power or party power. I just noticed that because the ones that I was doing this morning, I wasn't successfully doing them, and I just noticed that because I'm using party power, that I seem to be able to actually take some of these down. Not too bad. But also, I think this one has crunch though. Yeah, I think this one has Fire Fang and flame things, so it was a lot easier than the one that I was doing this morning. That was a Draco Meteor, but maybe I was probably would have been able to take it down if I was using party power, which I wasn't. So I forgot to put it on. So yeah. The Hundo Crazer is actually doing quite well, helping me out here to take some of these down. Not every single Pokemon in my party on the accounts are Hundo just yet. We still need to wait for a lot more Silver Bottle Caps to come out next year in 2026. We were actually thinking during these December stuff that they were actually going to give us some Silver Bottle Caps. I actually would have paid £15 just to do another Pokemon to Hundo, but you know, it wouldn't have been much anyway. It would have been my Groudon, the one that I've got to level 50, not the shiny that I've got further down. I need a gold bottle cap for that one, and you know, from throughout this year, from what I've heard, is 20 quid for them. I was playing, it's just I wasn't, you know, playing enough to be able to wanting to spend money in the game, so I had a bit of a break for that. Yeah. Anyway, so we've got a couple of restaurants here. Just to shorten this video down a little bit, we decided to put them side to side, as you can see right here. You can. So I'm trying not to move around too much for this. As you can tell, we had to re-lobby a few times, unfortunately, to the one here, because of course it was quite a difficult lobby to end up in. Because I think this one did have Draco Meteor. I can't tell. Did it have Draco Meteor? Oh no, we had the... Oh. No, it didn't. he had the fire move, the one here. But shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, luckily enough it wasn't using Fusion Flare. I think Reshiram raids don't tend to have their legacy move sets being able to use, so we're lucky on that part. And yeah, and of course, this one is now down to, and not shiny. 2273. To be fair, I wasn't lucky enough to end up with a hundo. To be fair, I don't really want the hundo anyway, as we got the 98, which we can then turn to hundo a little bit later. But got a load of silver ball caps. But anyway, I'm gonna go into the future. So we are back. Well, on a very foggy Pokemon Go sesh. We are not on the old account today, as I really don't want to. We're not on the old today. Just on the main itself. As we won't be out too long. So it is the research day, and of course, part one of the Christmas stuff. So we need my bomb's not on, which is hopefully one of these hundos. I can't remember which one is the hundo. That's not it. That's not it. Right, that's it. Omega. So it is part one of the Christmas event, and it's extremely foggy. Of course, I'm not in contest today. Well, it's not really an event I want to actually do more of. I want to save my money for January. So most of these 2 weeks I won't be pumping on quest. So yeah, see you in a minute for research day while we get some more of our tasks done. We just got our first couple of tasks. Use a super effective charge attack, which we'll do in a minute, and catch 5 Pokemon. Well, I would do that if I see any Pokemon. And we're just getting some more tasks. So that's a tail task. Oh, got Swinub, which is nice. Which we need that if we were going to like level 50 our Hammer Swine at some point. Great. Really don't like doing this sort of thing because it's really annoying. Trying to figure out all these different roads as well as record. So yeah. So it is the research day. Reshiram is still in the raids. Hopefully. but I haven't seen any at the moment, and it's also the winter event, so just give me a sec. So yeah, it's also the winter event, so we don't want to get hit by any cars. You know what, some of these Pokemon make it extremely hard to bloody catch. So as you probably can see, I am back where I am in Thorn, but it's because I don't want to go to Doncaster for this event. Hopefully we can do it here, but at the moment it's a bit impossible. But we'll probably be able to do it. Okay, so we got a first, but make sure I'm driving correct. Sorry about that. It's still recording. Let's claim the first one, which was indeed shiny. That is a Lunatone. So let's cross the road here. I ended up smashing the new phone, but it should be fine. There you go, shiny Lunatone. Now we just need Solrock and we're fine. Just this road is a pain to cross, especially when you're doing more than one thing at a time. So yeah, it is the winter event, which is pretty decent. So if we get enough of everything, we should level 50 ice types, which is kind of cool. But I need to make sure I don't get hit by anything. The phone dropped out of its case. It's 50 quite a lot. We've got a Kecleon here, which is what we need to complete a task. I'm so happy that Kecleon is still around, as I'm still trying to find a lot of my stuff. Use 2 super effective charge attacks and 5 gifts to a friend. Now I need 2 hands for that, so I'm gonna have to put you down somewhere. Yeah, I ended up dropping the phone. Hopefully everything should be fine and working. Hopefully. Back there, so should be working fine, so I can still use this phone as in my old account. So we need to send 5 gifts to friend. Yeah, well, so it is the winter event, it's the Christmas one, and also this research day with Solrock and Lunatone. The first one was in fact shiny, which is nice. And of course, hopefully you can find yourself a shiny Solrock. Someone call it. Won't be wanting to be out too long. And of course we've got a Venture egg and its Piplup, which is of course really classic on the 4th of January. So it's kind of cool. It's been reset. That one's a dirty bird, which is not what we're looking for. We're looking for Solrock. I'm not 100% sure which of these are the Solrock eggs. They're not making it easy to figure out. So that's Delibird, which is not what we want. These are a super effective charge attack, so that you can masterable. Can we do it like this? Will it actually register? And as a super effective charge attack. It would do if it actually loads. Since there's no, Reshiram around to raid. This was going to be the most easiest way of doing it. But for some reason it's not letting me do it. It's quite a foggy day today. I'm not going to complain, but I really don't want to be out too long. Hopefully we can find a shiny Solrock. Yes, that actually did register, which is good. That's a super effective charging rank. That's Lunatone. So is super effective charge pack Lunatone? And more Lunatone. So which is the Solrock tasks? I have to. I'm just going to check, go up to see what the Solrock tasks are, because we seem to just get in Lunatone. The first one was shiny, but fused together. So, meaning that it really depends on some of the tasks to get Lunatone and Solrock are together, and also this as well. We've got a Delibird. Because of course the event tasks for the Christmas event is also going on at the same time. So meaning if you're in an area like I am playing right now, in a small little village with very limited Pokestops, you're basically got a lot of less Pokestops to actually get the Lunatone and Solrock. Luckily for me, I was just walking to the park and around, and we managed to rebart the time to research so I kind of finished a lot earlier than I should have. So luckily for me, by the time I've spent these stops, walked up to the park bit, finished that stop, walked over to the canal, and then round up to the North train station, I was actually done. Which is because I got Solrock and Lunatone with the timed research. And you will see that throughout this part of the event. But yeah, the Christmas event, I know I've heard people say whining about it, but so not every Pokestop had the Lunatone and Solrock in them. They also had the Delibird tasks for the Christmas event that's happening right now as well, the winter event. So we've got that as well going on top. So here we go. This is all of the field research tasks and have to complete. So to me, I was like, you know what, since the Christmas event is also happening as well, it could help us out as well to complete these tasks. So, and also it also helps us out a little bit, because otherwise we probably wouldn't have been able to get a shiny Solrock, since we started earlier with the shiny Luna. So, Lunastone. But yeah, it's people are whining, saying that the fact all the Pokestops weren't all with Solrock and Lunatone, and there was some of the Christmas event going on. So if you're in like a small area or rural area like I am at the moment, you've got more chance of getting the Christmas event ones, which I did end up with a lot of, than the other tasks. But yeah, but you managed it. I think the signal here is getting a little bit haywire. Yeah, we did manage it. So let's do the first check. Not shiny. So we are more focusing on the Solrock. Because of course Solrock is actually the one that I want to get shiny. But since we've got Lunatone already, we want to try and get Solrock. So we did buy the timed research. I was not going to buy the timed research, but from the first few ones not being Solrock and Luna, well, not Solrock, and just getting a lot of Lunatone, I thought it was only £1 or $1.99, and I thought, you know what, I'll buy it, just get more Solrock spawns, and it was money well spent. Even though it's not a Pokemon that it is actually usable in anything really. But we got the shiny. It's very often that we're not going to get the Solrock or Lunatone shiny in the wild, even though Lunatone and Solrock kind of mismatch over the top of each other. And that is it. So we needed to complete a lot more research. And so I'm just going to pop around. So as you can see, Winter Holiday Part 2 is coming up on December 24th. And that will end on the 29th of December. So, and then we get another tiny little window on the 27th of December to the 28th of December. And that is the winter weekend. We're not 100% sure what we're going to get for the winter weekend. 27th to the 28th. Probably something decent, but knowing Pokemon Go, probably not. We got some more research here. decided to get rid of quite a lot of just catching Pokemon and Swinub and all of that, and Snover, as we didn't really need to show you that, as showed that earlier. It's just wanted more focus on the research, and so far nothing. No shiny Solrock. And one more research to go. And we've got Lunatone. So we are getting more Solrock now in these research tasks. At the beginning, we were just getting Lunatone. Now we're getting a bit of Solrock as well, which is nice. At least I'm getting a bit of variety. Yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got quite a few tasks at this point. So there was some footage, if you're wondering. There was some footage of me going out walking, but I thought I'd put it away and then put the camera away and just come back to the studio and record. But there were some moments where I did actually record out there, but can't find them in the gallery, so I just thought this next bit, I thought, let's go to the camera here, as it's a lot easier for me to do. And we are still catching the Swinubs throughout this day as well, just with Bomb Snow on the as a Megad. Just getting, and there we go, shiny Solrock, our very first one right there. You can't imagine how happy I was trying to get our first Solrock. I basically could have just ended it then and there and just popped back on, but of course I had to finish off the research because I did pay for it, so I had to finish it off. 3 Swinubs in a row there. Fair enough. But yeah, I did have to pay for it, so I don't want to. And it does do this quite often, because when it just kind of just goes, yeah. But we are just catching a bunch of these Swinubs. That helps us out. To be fair, I don't know. It's Mega Bomb Snow isn't really fully megaed out to level 3, so we're not really getting that much excellent candy. As you can see, we're just quite lackluster on that, because our ice type megas are not tier 3. So we're not really getting that much candy. Also, our Stardust after this was like 1,800 million Stardust, which, you know what, I'll take it. As we'll probably need it a little bit later to power up some more Pokemon of our raid counters, as we need quite a lot of them powered up. Also known as our Shadow Groudon, which will be powering up at some point. But not having a tier 3 Mega Ice type is not helping us out here. We're trying to catch these Snowders and Bomb Snows. We did do a Bomb Snow raid a little bit later. Because there really wasn't any rush around walking around, so we just did the Mega Bomb Snow to try and boost that up, to try and because we will be boosting the Mega Bomb as well for next Christmas. Because of course, that's when they release these ice types. The festive event is when ice types do get spawned. So we'll get captured, put them in for next Christmas. Even if we don't get to level 50 these ice types this Christmas, we'll probably end up doing it next Christmas. But you know, we haven't even got further down that list past Mega Lucario, so our Lucario, so there's probably no. We haven't even level 40 them, so let alone level 50, so they're alright at the moment. I don't mind not being able to level 40, level 50 them, but we've got enough candy to level 40. Level 50, I'll have to wait until next festive event. We did get a little bit more candy than last year, and so I didn't play that much last year. For the festive event, but we did catch quite a few Snows and Snows. And Glalie will be coming in raids very soon, which we haven't had Glalie in the raid rotation since 2023, which isn't too bad. So I want to try and raid some of that, because considering we didn't get Glalie in the raid rotation for 2020 since 2023, I don't know when the next time we'll end up seeing Glalie in the raid, since we also get a lot more new ones coming very soon. Well, we don't. That hasn't been really been confirmed, but we probably will end up with the new Megas coming in. Taking all the raid rotation throughout 2026, maybe 2027. So really probably won't see Glalie for a while. As we got Frostlass and Baxcalibur as well, so Frostlass and Baxcalibur will be the Christmas 2027. Well, or Christmas 2026, so we don't want to miss out on getting Glalie into the Pokedex. We don't know when Slowbro will be out in the Pokedex, because that's one of the other Megas I'm missing, and Blastoise, which we know that we'll be going to be able to get during Gold Tour. So it'll be Slowbro, and Ordino that I'm missing. I don't think there's any other Megas I'm missing. Well, apart from the one that everyone's missing is Mega Mewtwo X and Y. Managed to get a Garchomp. We'll start Megaing them at some point throughout 2026. So this is to do the super effective charge attack. This is the end of the thing, and we got Palkia in the end of the elite. Well, the what is it called? Battle Pass. Sorry, just saw it there. We just need to complete, and we got the last Lunatone, which is nice. Let's complete the rest of this research. Completing it at the end of the day. And then let's go into the Lunatone to see what's going on. So yeah, just before this we did do an Bomb Snow raid and all of that. To try and get enough candy to keep megaing it to tier 3. We probably won't do it this Christmas, but we almost got it to tier 2, which is not too bad. It's just a shame that I don't have a tier 3 mega. It'd get me a little bit more XL candy. Especially with swine up spawning up all over the place. Getting a level 15 Mamba Swine would help me quite a lot. Since it is a budget counter to dragon types. And yeah, so far I don't mind if we don't get another shiny Lunatone, but we might got our shiny Solrock, which is nice. Boom. There we go. Oh, I don't want to trip over there. There we go. Shiny Lunatone. Even though we got one right at the beginning of this episode. And there you go. Shiny Solrock on the last one. Not too bad. That's what I'm saying. It's not bad research, especially when you're in this sort of rural area. To just buy the research. I know not everyone can just afford £2.50 or something like that. You know, I was trying not to buy it as I really wanted to save my money for next month for the black and white cure. Because that would have took a lot of money. Because I wanted to probably want to pay for quite a lot. For the research, or to be able to get the right raid passes and stuff, and premium passes to try and fuse all of our Pokemon. And we are going into Masterwork research here, Ponytails, get into the next bit. So Ponytails is the shiny Codium. Catch 300 water type Pokemon, catch 300 fighting type Pokemon, and then catch a Pokemon 15 different days, which is nice. At least it's not 15 days in a row like they tend to do. And yeah, and we've got Precious Catch as well. That's, I can't remember what Precious Catch actually is. But I know it's a shiny one. And of course, Primark being a pain in the butt for this Christmas. We don't really need this many Primark anyway. And there you go. Anyway, that's that done. And then of course, this morning, I thought I'd put this into this video. Hang on, it's just going through all the research at the moment, and there you go. And then I was just recording this morning, thought it would be fun just to go around, and then I clicked on the last one, this Sudowoodo, and boom, shiny. There we go, shiny Sudowoodo. Just to end this episode, which ain't too bad. So I just decided to silver Pilot Pit to see if we could boost it to be able to catch, and it was a pain in the butt to catch. It's just kept breaking out of Pokeball consistently, and I was like, also need to bear in mind that I was still laying in bed at this point. I was just opened up the game, boom, shiny Sudowoodo, and there you go. And that is it. And of course, next week, of course, is part 2 of the winter event. Where you get Roly Poly, and of course it's not really that decent in raids. PvP, people are saying it's going to be good. Yeah. Don't know yet what the ice spawns are going to be like for the winter event part 2. We're still looking out for that. Of course, Zekrom will be in raids then. Hopefully we can solo that, or be able to do majority of them. Then of course on the 24th of December, of course Christmas Eve, there should be a raid day for Zekrom. There's a slight chance I probably ain't going to do that, but I'll do some Zekrom raids and Glalie raids to fill that in, so you have that. And majority of the winter event part 2. But there's a possibility we'll do the Zekrom raids or raid hour on the 24th of December. But yeah, and then the week after will be Blacephalon for the New Year's. But I'm having a feeling that I probably won't be able to do all that. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video, if it's going to be one next week for those Zekrom raids or Glalie raids. Yeah. And the winter event part 2, or I'll probably be waiting for the Blacephalon. But I do need some Zekroms, so I can focus more on White Kyurem and Black Kyurem in January. And then of course we've got Piplup Community Day, which we'll be doing here in Thorn, as I won't have the money to go into Doncaster to do that, so I won't be doing Piplup Community with the Doncaster crew, but I will be doing Black and White Kyurem on the 10th. Anyway, see you all in the next video.